Welcome to the Heart and Mind of Business. Today, Clara and I are talking all about establishing your niche, finding your tribe. Are you ready to learn a little bit more? Because I know that I am. We'll see you in a minute. So in today's Heart and Mind of Business show, we're talking about finding your niche, and we all need a niche because we need people to sell to. And if we don't know who those are, we can't please everybody, can we, Clara?
We absolutely can't. And you can't very well find your tribe if you don't know how to market to them, or you don't even know who they are. So absolutely, that's the very first place to start, right? Deciding who it is that you serve. And we, of course, have talked about this before on the show, getting clear on who it is that you serve. So you should have at least a basic handle on that. But I would say you're really going to benefit even more in clarity of marketing message if you can niche down or niche down, depending on how you say that. Has taken me probably years to get super clear on who it is that I want to serve. And over time, of course, sometimes that changes and shifts a little bit, but your marketing message comes from that. When you know these are my people, then you can shout from the mountaintops, right? Hey, people, hey, my people, here I am. It's how you establish a clear, concise marketing message. And like you've said before, you can't please everybody, right? If you think my service, my business, my product, whatever is for everybody, you're thinking wrong, right? You're thinking wrong. If you market to everyone, you're marketing to no one.
So how would you help somebody like me? So I'm a personal development coach.
Okay.
Which you could see everybody wants personal development, do they? Well, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, lesson one, the right people do. Your tribe, your people, they do want personal development, right? They probably want professional development as well. But your ideal client, your people are the people who are looking for someone to help them with personal development, right? So that's got to be part of your marketing message. You know, the point of your marketing message is to have people hear it and say, oh, that's me. Self-identify as your people, right? That's the entire goal of your marketing message, for someone to, marketing interrupts life, right? A commercial, whatever, it interrupts your thought process of the moment and gets your attention and makes you go, ooh, I need that, or I want that, right? That's that interruption thing. So your goal is to have your marketing message be so clear and so for just your people that your people go, that's for me. I need to check this lady out, right? I gotta watch something that Debbie's got. I gotta take one of her courses. I gotta read her book. I need to know more because that's me. She's speaking to me. She's speaking to my language. It's that self-identifying as one of your people.
How do you even go from that top basis of saying personal development coach to being really specific, which is what you were saying, which is down here? And I see, I'm speaking personally because I found this difficult. So, how, if we talk through the step, even the bits of helping other people, because I know other people will be in the same boat too.
Sure.
How do you even start niching that? How do you even, because if you're doing something that is potentially wide, how do you create your marketing message so clear if you're from that point? Because there's got to be, are there some steps or anything that we can take?
Absolutely. It's a process. So start with your personal development, right? That's your top level. Personal development, that's the field that I'm in. What part of personal development? Is there a piece of personal development that you specialize in?
For me, my interest, spiritual psychology and quantum physics, the mix of the two, but I also use a lot of positive imaging.
Okay.
which is like a very intentional form of visualization. You can use it for
Okay.
healing, emotional and physical and all things like that. So that's a kind of a tool. But then my current base tends to be very professional people, entrepreneurs.
Okay. So definitely saying from the upper level, saying entrepreneurs and professional people, that's taking it from everybody who wants personal development down to a smaller segment of people who want personal development. And some experts would say pick one, right? Go after entrepreneurs or go after professionals. But I think your field, I think either works well. The point is, if you market to one, you'll still attract the other. So maybe choose which one of them you're more inclined to want to help, or you tend to attract already.
Tend to be entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs and market towards those entrepreneurs. And then of those entrepreneurs, not every entrepreneur is going to be interested in coming at it from a spiritual psychology or quantum physics angle,
No.
right? So now we've taken it to another level, right? Entrepreneurs who want personal development in spirit through spiritual psychology and quantum physics, how else can we take that piece and go even farther? Is there a specific method or a specific thing in spiritual psychology or quantum physics that's unique or stands out, or is because I don't know your field, I don't know what that next niche down is.
I mean, it's definitely about personal responsibility and self-mastery. So it's not about it's not about how you deal with other people necessarily, but how you deal and understand yourself, because that has an impact on other people anyway.
Okay, so now we're getting down to it. Now we're getting down to the, it's about you, right?
It's about you.
Those entrepreneurs who want to work on them, and that. What was that last piece that you said?
No idea.
About the last week we were talking about the personal responsibility, and you said something else.
Oh, was that something when you change yourself, you change your relationships and the world around you anyway when you're working on you?
On yourself. So it's actually the way you said it was just beautiful. Those two things. We'll have to watch back at this recording and pull those two out, because those were like, okay, now we're getting somewhere, right? Spiritual psychology and quantum physics is like the method almost, right? But really, we're getting down to the nitty gritty now. What are you really giving them?
It's finding meaning in life and living a soul-based purpose, I guess, but understanding the science behind why. Because actually quantum physics and spiritual psychology is saying the same thing, but in different language. So it's, on a basis, you talk about the law of attraction, but really, why does it work? Why do I have to trust this? We can look to quantum physics for science to say why. So it's for people that will be like, have an inquiring mind, which I know you have, and I know I have. It's a bit like to say, my mum used to say, and apologize for this, she used to say, need to know the ins and outs of a cat's arse, and it's true. I can't just be told this works.
I gotta know why.
I gotta know why. Yes. How does that work? How can I really trust that? Yes. And I want to understand why that works. And then it's been like, oh, okay, now I get it. Now I really understand. Now I can use it.
There's your tribe. There is your tribe. So they are people who are interested in professional development, entrepreneurs who are interested in professional development, who need to know why things are, right? Or interested in the science behind it, that interested in the idea that you're coming at it from a spiritual psychology and quantum physics. It's like you're coming at it from a different angle, sort of, than a lot of people are out there. But it's because they want self-mastery, and they want to know the whys of, not just here's how you self-mastery, the why does that work, how do I make, they need to know the details of it. And that, you've taken a very large section of the population, entrepreneurs, and you've just narrowed it right down to a smaller group. There's your tribe. Those are the people. Now, every time you make a marketing anything, a post, do it with them in mind. Speak to them specifically, those people. That's a clear, tight marketing message. Now, that's not to say you won't attract other people, right? You will attract other people who go, hey, wait a minute, that might be me too. And that's fine. It happens in my business all the time. I talk to people about influence, right? But I really am talking to people who want to have influence in their business, right? Who want to use a book, specifically create a book to build that influence. So it's about getting down to, everyone wants influence, right? Some, for some people it's in their business, right? And then ultimately it's the people who want to write a book and use it to build influence that generates leads for their business, ministry, cause, or brand. There's my tribe. It's not just everybody, not every entrepreneur. And I think each of us need to do that. Say, this is who I serve, not these people. I think of that it's a movie. I think it's a movie. It's like he wins. I think it might be The Jerk. I can't remember. He wins. Some guy wins I think popping a balloon or whatever at a carnival. And you can have anything you want, anything at all. And there's this big rows of prizes. You have anything you want on this wall, anything below here and above here, anything, and it ends up, as he narrows it down, it ends up being, the bubble gum or something. Right? That's really all you can have. But he starts out, anything on this wall. That's getting down to the nitty gritty. To really get to the nitty gritty. This is who I really am talking to. These people right here, and market to them. Others will come, and that's fine. But that makes for a really clear marketing message. And that is how you find your tribe right there, my friend.
So actually getting down to the nitty gritty, having a conversation like this with somebody else to help you to get down, to funnel it down. Because actually trying to do it sometimes in your own head, it just becomes like a fog or a whirlwind of stuff. And you can't see the wood for the trees, like they say. So sometimes you need to actually move yourself out of that, and doing an exercise with somebody else like you was really useful. So
good, I'm glad. And so find somebody to just talk it through with. Find somebody to help you. And they can be objective in a way that you cannot, because you're looking at it from a different perspective. So tell them what you're trying to accomplish, right? I'm trying to get down to that one person that ideal client, right? Whatever people are calling it these days, who I serve, my tribe. Then they'll know what to listen for as they help you through that process. You don't have to be trained or anything in this. It's just common sense. Who I want to serve, let's get that down to the details, the nitty gritty, the gum on the shelf. There you go.
Sometimes easier said than done. So this is everybody's task now. If you're watching this, to go away, find a Clara that you can sit down with, and you can just run through what is it that you're doing, how, what's your top level, how can you just market it, get it down to that little piece where you're just saying, I'm just talking to you, I'm just talking to your person, and I know that will really resonate with you. So this has been a fantastic, really good conversation today. So thank you for sharing your wisdom. And
it's my pleasure.
So
thank you guys for showing up again for us every week.
Absolutely. So please please share. We all need to support each other. These are weird and wonderful times, and actually they are also give us a lot of chance to look at where we are, who we are, what are we doing. So actually take advantage of that and comment below. We'd love to know where you are now. Have you found your tribe? Are you still looking to discover what that tribe is? And it's okay, because you don't need to work it all out at once. We can also allow it to unfold a little bit and trust that things will come around, but find another Clara that you can have a conversation with, and just bouncing off ideas is fantastic. So thank you again for joining us, and look forward to seeing you again next week. You can find all about us at Why Follow the Herd and at clararose.com. So please do so. We're there to be helpful to you, and we'll see you the Heart and Mind of Business next week.
See you next week.